Hello everyone. In this video, I will be discussing the scope of variable, life of variable, and why we use option explicit. First, the scope of variable. It determines where we can use the variable. You can define the scope of variable during declaration time. There are three different ways of declaring the scope of variable. First is procedure level, second is module level, and third is public module level. Now I will explain you by taking an example. For that, first let me insert a module and let me start a new subroutine whose name is trial1. Now let me define x as integer. Let me give some value to it and let me show this value in message box. Let me start new subroutine whose name is trial2. Let me write message box for x. Now let me run this code. So it is showing me 10. And let me run trial2 subroutine and it is giving me error. Now since x is not defined in trial2 subroutine and x is defined inside trial1 subroutine, you can use that variable in that subroutine only. This is known as procedure level declaration. Now let me take this X declaration out of trial1 subroutine and place it in general declaration region. So let me stop this, cut this and paste it above trial1 subroutine. So it is in general declaration region. Now let me run this code. It is showing me 10. Now let me run trial2 subroutine and it is showing me 10. So this way of declaration is known as module level declaration. Now if we write public before x, then it becomes public level declaration and we can use x variable in other modules also. So let me write public before this and let me insert second module and let me write subroutine whose name is trial3 and msg box x. Now in module 1 let me run the code and it is giving me 10. Let me run trial2 subroutine and it is giving me 10 and let me run trial3 subroutine in module 2 and it is giving me 10. So this is public level declaration. Now in Excel, in procedure level declaration, when sub is complete, Excel will delete the assigned value to the variable and will create variable x again when you rerun the code. So what? Let me delete this first and let me make some changes in the code. We write x equals to x plus 2 and msg box x and let me bring this x declaration inside subroutine 1 and make it fine. Now let me run this code. So it is giving me 2. Let me run this code once again. It is giving me 2. So now when I run this first time, it is giving me 2. When I rerun it, it is again giving me 2. If you want to retain the value of x, then you can declare x as static. So static. Now let me run this code. It is giving me 2. Now let me run this code once again. It is giving me 4. So it has retained the x value. Now on top I have written option explicit. This command forces you to declare all the variables before using in the code. So let me write this as x integer and let me run this code. So it is showing me the variable is not defined and it is highlighting which variable is not defined. So this option explicit forces you to declare all the variables before using it in the code, and this is very important. We can also automate this by going in tool in option and we can check require variable declaration option in the code setting. So in this video we saw how we can decide the scope of variable, how we can change the life of variable, and why we use option explicit. Thank you.